Good morning guys. Greetings from Budva, Montenegro.
Budva, so this is our second stop in Montenegro. We left Kotor behind, and what was it, like a 30 or 40 minute bus ride?
Yeah, ridiculously close.
Yeah, probably our shortest travel days so far.
And we're also really close to the old town, like our apartment is a 15-minute walk. So we've just walked down here, and we're gonna show you some different things you can do in Budva in this travel guide.
But first, breakfast.
Breakfast, of course. Budva is a popular resort town that sits on the shores of the Adriatic Sea, so we started this morning off with a walk along the harbour where you can see everything from little fishing boats to luxury yachts. Though Budva is very close to Kotor, it has a very different feel, so we're going to take you on a quick day tour of the city and show you what it's all about. So we found ourselves a little spot.
We sure did. Yeah, we had like granola and coffee. No, granola and tea for breakfast this morning. And clearly that wasn't enough. By the time we got into town, we're like, oh my gosh, we need food. So we finally settled on a place. This is called Konoba Stari Grad. And it's right along the water, like we're actually on the beach right now. So yeah, it's super relaxing. You can hear the waves. And we've just ordered up a few cappuccinos, omelettes. And yeah, I'm gonna have some food and then we can sightsee.
Exactly. Cappuccino.
Okay, so breakfast just arrived at the table. We both went for omelets because that sounded pretty good. So I got the vegetable one with eggplant, peppers, and tomato. And Sam's has prosciutto, so that's gonna be really tasty.
Yeah. And
yeah, the coffees are slowly disappearing.
Cappuccinos didn't last very long, that's for sure.
I find that cappuccinos in Europe are quite small. Like, look at the size of the cup. And like, most of it is foam, right? So I only have foam left.
They encourage you to get another one.
We were planning to walk on this bridge, but now that we have a closer look, it's train tracks. I don't know how good our balance is. Budva Old Town Beach may not be the prettiest to swim in, but you do get some nice views of the walled city with St. Ivan's Church peeking above the fortifications. But now, let's continue up the coast. Alright guys, so the whole idea was that we were gonna sit down, have a coffee, warm up a little bit, and I think I'm colder now than I was before. It's just one of those days where it's like bone chilling, like the cold is penetrating your bones. So we're just gonna have a little walk along the beach. It's a pebbly beach, dark sand. Yeah, but we do get some really cool views. Check that out. Old Town, right there. Well, Yoga Girl isn't the only one with the moves. Let me show you how it's done. If you keep walking west along the coast, you'll first come across the ballerina statue, also nicknamed Yoga Girl. Keep following that path and it'll bring you to Mogren Beach and Mogren 2, which are a bit sandier and less pebbly than the beach in the old town. You guys, we just found more cats. More cats!
They're just the sweetest cats here. I just saw a mother and a kitten, and they're so friendly. You're just the size of my palm.
Baby cat! Oh my gosh, baby cat.
You're so small.
Alright, beach time!
Yeah, it is the beach time, and we are visiting on November 22nd. So it's a little chilly, like 11, 12 degrees outside.
No Speedo today, Sam?
No Speedo today, but you can just imagine how packed this would be in the summer. So our first impressions of Budva, like, were kind of mixed. We weren't sure if we would like this place, but going for this nice walk and seeing these cats, it's just like this, it's kind of, the charm of this place is starting to hit us a little bit.
Okay guys, so we are now inside the city's historic center and we are surrounded by churches. So I think we're gonna hit them up one by one. First up, this one, which I believe is Saint Ivan.
Oh, nice orange kitty.
Nice orange kitty.
Nice orange kitty. You're big and well fed. You've got a bell.
I think Sam likes orange kitties because they remind him of himself.
No, they remind me of Hobie, my parents.
So we were just about to go inside St. Ivan's Church and there's a massive sign saying, no photos.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be for our eyes only, and if you ever make it to Budva, well, I guess you can see it too. So things aren't going very well, guys. Church number 2 closed to the public, so we're not gonna be able to go in. I can see a third church off on the horizon.
Guess what?
Guess what, guys? Can you guess?
No.
What's the problem with church number 3?
Can't guess. Couldn't guess if my life depended on it. Just kidding.
Lock on the gate. Lock on the door. Is this like a low season thing or what? I don't get it.
Yeah.
But we're not going to be seeing the interior of any of these churches.
Well.
So let's move on.
Let's go
exploring the town.
Let's go to the Citadel. I know that is open. Well, kitty
meows.
cat, how much did you pay for your seat? How much was admission?
He's like, I look cute. I don't have to pay. You guys, we have finally found something that is open. The Citadel. There's a sign for it right here. It says Citadel. So we're gonna go in. We'll pay admission. Doesn't matter how much it costs.
Oh my gosh, we got in somewhere.
At long last. So we just paid $2.50 per person. These are our tickets. They're like little postcards, so that's pretty cool. And yeah, a little out of breath from those stairs. It wasn't that many.
Oh my gosh.
But now we're going to explore the Citadel.
I think someone could improve their aerobic capacity. The old town of Budva is situated on a rocky peninsula with the Citadel located on the southern tip of the city. There isn't a lot of information about the site once you enter, but it's worth a visit for the views of the old town alone.
What up?
Well, we just finished visiting the Citadel, and that was awesome. Like, so worth the price of admission, the $2.50 we paid. It's quite big, and yeah, you just get some incredible views of the city, not just the old town, but also out into the water, and just you get so many different cool vantage points, and just the Citadel itself is great. This is something you got to do when you come to Budva for sure.
Okay, so we're currently walking around the old town and it seems like there's only 2 kind of shops. It's either like super cheap touristy stuff like magnets and Budva t-shirts, or it's like extremely high-end clothing and sunglasses and watches. We actually went into a shop because Sam saw a shirt he really liked.
Some polos.
And then we looked at the price and it was 385 euros.
Yeah, and
we're like,
we,
whoa.
We kind of quickly walked out.
We found a lovely seaside restaurant after a morning of wandering around the town. And this place is called, I'm actually just going to read the napkin. So, Jadran kod Krusta.
Yep.
Not entirely sure what that means.
And guys, it's just warm enough for us to be outside.
Just barely.
Barely. It's probably about 14 degrees. If it was a couple degrees cooler, we'd be inside with everyone else. Although everyone else is inside.
Yeah, it looks really nice inside actually. They have all these fairy lights and it looks very like rustic and cozy.
We've got a kitty friend. And the meat and fish hasn't arrived yet, kitty, so you'll have to stick around if you want some of the good stuff. We've only got salad right now.
Okay, so we're going to start things off with a salad. We were actually going to order the Greek one, and he's like, no, go for the seasonal one. It's half price and it's the same ingredients practically. So thanks for the tip, waiter.
Thanks. He's a very friendly fellow.
Yeah. So this one has cucumber. It has tomatoes.
That's
and
major
cheese is the main ingredient here.
Yeah, we really mixed that around. The cheese was actually layered on top.
Not so cheesy. Okay guys, food is here. The fries are looking a little meager because I already ate half the portion. There was a lot more when we started.
While it was
but yeah, Sam took a long time filming as usual.
Yeah.
So I ordered myself a kebab with fries. And it also comes with onions and a spicy sauce.
You sure did.
Too hot.
So we kind of got the best of the meat and the sea, because over here I've got a plate of fried calamari.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's try yours first though. Let's try the meat.
It looks really good. Let's see.
Ooh, that does look good.
Oh, it's quite juicy.
Is it?
That is really nice.
Oh my gosh, guys, this looks so good. Fried calamari and wow.
And wow, with a side of wow.
I grew up in Canada on the west coast, so I grew up eating a lot of fish and seafood. And the rest of my relatives on my mom's side were on Atlantic Canada on the east coast. So I grew up like just eating seafood on both sides of Canada, and it feels comfortable for me and very familiar to be eating this.
Comfort food.
This is my comfort food. So I'm getting a nice big piece here to try.
And we had the option of ordering the calamari grilled, fried, or stuffed.
I went for fried, and it's battered, obviously. This is my happy place. Like, that kebab is really good, but this is just, for me, for my personal, like my personal taste, this just like hits the spot in so many ways. And that's pretty much it for our tour of Budva. As you can see, the old town is quite small and compact, so you could easily cover it in half a day if you only had time for a day trip. We hope you enjoyed this quick tour, and we'll see you in the next video.